Hi, I'm Ethan. I'm the Conservation Grazing Officer for Langdon, but also based here at Blue House. And what I'm holding here is one of our Black Welsh Mountain lambs. This one's probably only about just over 24 hours old. So this year we've been penning them up, and let this one go, penning them up in small hurdle pens for around 24 hours, just so they have a chance to bond with mum, and they kind of get their legs under them a bit more. And it gives them a bit more speed in the fields if there are any foxes or other predators about, because being on a reserve, there are quite a few foxes in the area, and yeah, they've been doing really well. Once they've been in here for about 24 hours, we can keep an eye on them and make sure that they've had a good feed, like there's one of our ones in the back is doing. And then once they've sort of got through sort of the first 24 hours, which is a bit more of a sensitive stage, they get moved into a corridor pen, which is just a larger version of this. And then after that, they get registered as being here, so they get their ear tags and they get added to AgriWeb, which is our database that basically collates all of our animals and has all their information where we need it, where we can view it. And then again, after that stage, 3 stages, the third stage is them going back out to pasture with their mums. And then from there, it's sort of just life as usual for a sheep. So they're Black Welsh Mountain, and they are really good for conservation grazing because they kind of just are quite hardy. So out in the winter, they're really, really good because there's not loads of grass growth and the grass quality isn't as good as, say, other commercial breeds would need. So that's why we tend to pick these guys for sort of moving around different reserves, because they can get through a good amount of grass and still stay in a really nice condition. They don't have massive nutritional needs like other commercial breeds would have. So that's why we use these guys.
Hi, my name's Mason. I'm the Conservation Grazing Manager.
And I'm Yasmin. I'm the Conservation Grazing Officer here at Blue House Farm.
So I'm here in home pasture, the third step of our lambing process, where the ewes and lambs are turned out, as you can see behind us. Sheep are one of our grazing tools, along with cattle. The cattle are used to eat the swards at different lengths, which allow different rates of grass growth and allows for greater floristic diversity due to the sunlight being able to reach different layers of the grass. The sheep are also used to graze the grass in a uniform fashion, which is useful for winter time when it comes to all of our winter birds, such as Brent geese coming over from Siberia.
Thanks to all the grazing that the sheep and cattle do, we get a whole range of ground nesting wading birds like avocet, lapwing. We've got loads of geese in our fox fence at the minute. We've also got spoonbills here and round marsh. They're not a very common visitor, like excites our bird watchers.
So here we have our orphan lambs. This one's mum had mastitis, which is a bacterial infection of the udder, meaning she's producing a lot less milk. So we had to take lamb away from mum to ensure it was meeting all of its nutritional needs. So the lambs are now on this shepherdess feeder, which is full of milk, so they can just drink whenever they want, and we just top it up a couple of times a day just to make sure they've always got a constant supply of milk. And they've also got a little bit of food in the corner as well to nibble on. So these guys will eventually go back out in the field with the rest of the ewes and lambs, but for now they're in here drinking away, happy as Larry.